promised, today I'm going to make granola. I hope to have some helpers here, but everyone else is busy. So I am making a recipe that is modified from what I used to do, because I used to use brown sugar and powdered milk and all these different things in it. The one thing that I would still like to use that I don't have any of is wheat germ. So feel free to put 3/4 of a cup or a cup of wheat germ in. What I'm doing is putting 8 cups of oatmeal. And this is old-fashioned oatmeal. In fact, this is a thicker oatmeal, the flakes are, than normal oatmeal. It's organic. And then I am adding nuts. And in here I have slivered almonds, cashews, pecans, and walnuts, because I didn't have enough just of one kind. So it will be amazing to have all of that in there. Then I have 2 cups of coconut, 1 cup of finely shredded coconut, unsweetened, and 1 of the big flakes, unsweetened. So they're together and they're in there. And I just mix that all together. I turn my oven on to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And what I find with granola is that it goes fast. And so I always double the batch, and this is a double batch. So now you can put anything in your granola. You can put raisins, cranberries. I actually am going to put cranberries in here afterwards that are unsweetened and they're dehydrated, and so I soften them, and I'll put them in right after they're cooked. Your imagination is the only thing that stops you from doing things in this granola. So I wish I had more fun things to go into it, but I don't. In this cup, measuring cup, I have 1 cup of olive oil. And I'm now going to add my sweetener. Now the original recipe calls for a 1/2 cup for half of the recipe. So I'm not adding a full cup to it to double it. So I'm probably adding, well, it looks like I added a 1/2 of a cup. And we'll see if we like that taste, because I'm trying to really cut down on the sugar. This already has a lot of carbs because it's oatmeal, and the nuts are really good, but the coconut is a carb. And we're not trying to do away with carbs, but we're trying to make sure that we don't add a huge amount in there so that it is not healthy for you. And I'm just going to give this a little bit of taste to see what the sugar. Oh my goodness, it tastes plenty sweet. So that's all we're putting in there. So I'm mixing it well. And I think I probably could have added a little bit less oil. So probably 3/4 cup of oil and a 1/2 a cup of the maple syrup. Now, what I'm going to do is put it on cookie sheets and spread it out. And we're going to toast it. So every 5 to 7 or so minutes, we're going to stir it. And we're going to cook it until it comes out golden brown. Hi! My friends have arrived, or actually I've arrived at Connie's house.
Yes, we all have arrived at Connie's house.
Mi casa, su casa.
Okay.
All right, so we have mine sitting over here ready to go in, and Connie's gonna make hers. And I just want to tell you, she just emptied her refrigerator and her cupboards, and it's all going in here. So that's pretty cool. I am chopping up dates.
Okay, well, I'm just not really into measuring, so
That's fine. Put a little bit of everything in, and
I mean,
I love it.
so organic oats, maybe more.
Yeah,
huh?
more.
More.
I mean, because if you're gonna make it, make it.
Well, I don't want to make it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, for a while anyway.
Okay, we're gonna do some organic coconut. Oh, okay. Well, this is probably physical therapy.
Oh, here. Are you sure I can do that?
She can do that part.
It's good. It's good.
Shoulder at work here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks like more coconut, huh?
More
Okay.
coconut.
What do you
Just
think,
put
the
the
rest of
whole
it?
thing in.
Okay.
Coconut's always good.
Bye coconut.
And then nuts.
Yes. Unsalted, dry roasted, slivered almond. I'll see how that looks.
So this is almonds.
Dry, yeah. I feel like I hoard all these things from the city that we can't get here.
I know.
Okay, but you still have to eat them in a certain time, don't they have an
How about
expiry
this?
date?
Dates.
Oh,
Yeah.
dates.
And
Okay.
I'm going to
Chopped.
use the rest of these dates.
Are these
Okay,
the-
so we're almonds, coconut, dates
Look,
in
I
the
can-
oatmeal.
Look at
Sure. Look at you! Yay!
And those are more dates?
Dates.
More dates.
So those look like they've been dried a little,
Yeah, I don't even know where
preserved. So
All
they
of them?
last
What
a
do you
long
think, all of
time.
them? I got.
They might have been in the Pharaoh's pyramid. I bet you they're like honey. They'll last forever and ever in
No,
there.
I'm sure. How about poppy seed?
Okay.
Is that a
little bit
weird
of
thing
poppy.
to put in here?
I don't know.
If you don't like poppy,
No,
it's
it
weird.
smells.
Old?
Yep.
Yep, rancid smell.
So.
Oh yes,
So that's-
no.
That's a hint. Nothing rancid goes in it.
So I wonder if the chickens can eat poppy seeds.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
not giving it to the pigs.
Yeah, don't give it to the pigs, and we'll do some research.
Yes.
Okay, poppy seeds down the tube. Chia seeds. Let's see how these smell.
It's a good thing we're cleaning out your fridge.
It is.
Connie.
Yes. These smell good.
Oh, yep.
We're getting
Yep.
chia seeds.
So a little bit of chia.
I don't know how that'll taste, really.
Chia?
Now, what am I missing?
Did you know that chia?
Oh,
here's your
flax.
brand.
Oh, bran.
Did you know that you can use chia seed to make jam or jelly?
For your thickener.
Yes. So you just smash up your fruit and add the chia seed, set it in the fridge overnight, and in the morning you've got fresh fruit and chia seeds, or fresh
Almost,
chia
but you're
Here,
okay.
can you go get that bag out of the refrigerator and we'll see if that smells.
Wait, back in the back?
Yeah, in the back porch, smell it. Want to take some chia seed with you?
Yeah, I will, because
Yeah.
I will make my own jam or jelly with it.
So, so explain again.
Okay, so all you do is you crush up some fruit.
Yeah.
And you like really mash it, or if you a blender or something, and add the chia seeds, stir it in, put it in the fridge overnight. In the morning you've got jelly or jam.
And what, that's a thickener?
It's a thickener.
It's a
that what
thickener.
you said?
Yeah, and so like most jams and jellies, they use sugar and pectin,
Yeah.
to thicken it. You can use the chia seeds, so now you're getting protein and
Oh, well,
your
that's
fruit
fabulous. So you think this
and
is
no
okay?
sugar. I think it
I
smells
think
I think
good.
it's fine.
Okay, I don't know that.
So now this is a little bit of bran.
I'm going to package up some chia seed for her to take.
And Rinda, just so you know, I'm already promoting your videos in Canada. I said as soon as I premiere, I'm going to share it with all my friends up there. And then they'll start watching all of your videos. And actually, I have one daughter who started watching you back when I met you. And she loves you. And your book that you gave out for 8 or 12 weeks of Heartiness, because I was the first one to
For
sign up.
the Voices from My Heart?
Yes, she's read that, or she's read some of them whenever she comes over, because that's our bathroom reading.
And that's the kind of reading it is.
And because it's very short stories, so
Yeah.
it's perfect for that. Well, anyway, she says, Mom, you've got to finish it so I can read it. And I have been delinquent on not reading the whole thing.
Okay, so I'm putting mine in right now. So,
Okay, and what temperature do you put it in at?
350. And then, or whatever, what is that in Canadian?
Oh,
It's
no,
Celsius.
we don't do that.
K? Is it
C, Celsius, but you know what? All of our stoves are in Fahrenheit.
Oh, Okay.
They know that the cooks aren't going to change. They do list it in Celsius in Canadian cookbooks because by law they have to. But we all run on Fahrenheit.
Okay.
Like even the young people who are taking Celsius in school run on Fahrenheit for cooking. Ooh, this is looking yummy.
So question, would you put your raisins and your cranberries in the oven or would you add them afterwards?
I would put them in the oven because, I mean, I do with Brussels sprouts
I
and
know.
they come out perfect.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's what I think.
I think you would because that as it's cooking,
It
it
lets
also
out.
is going to give you some flavor in the other ingredients
Okay.
around it.
I'm going to add them.
So Connie, that little bit of oatmeal that's you put in here has already expanded like 3 times its size with all these extras.
Well, and I have so much organic oatmeal.
You know the men really, really, really love granola.
Do they?
Oh,
Yeah?
my husband does anyway.
Because it's filling?
Yeah. It's a nice evening
Snack.
snack.
Well, I'll have to try it on Ron because he...
Doesn't like?
Well, no, he'll try it, but if he does like it, that'll be a good thing because he likes his cookies and milk. So why not granola and milk?
Do you want some bran?
We did put some in already.
No, do you want to take some bran? Would
Can
you
I put crazy?
Sure.
Please, yeah.
See, and that's the other thing when I'm baking my bread, I'll
Yeah.
throw some bran in it too.
I have never gotten bran like that, Connie.
You haven't?
No.
Oh.
How do you get your bran?
Well, I haven't.
Oh, you just haven't got bran.
Yes, bran. And you
think-
got that where?
I might have gotten, I mean, it's organic bran. I think I got it from Rayleigh's.
Okay. So right here in town.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
okay.
So now you have to
So here's
decide what
your-
you're going to use for your
Here's
moisture.
your gift package of chia, and I'll package you
Okay.
up some bran. So moisture, I wonder if I should put some, no, so there's cranberries and some dates.
Right.
So you've got lots of sweet, so maybe a few blueberries. Oh,
Yeah.
this is going to be Connie's blended granola.
I
No,
always
no.
Or kitchen sink granola.
Every time she adds something, I throw a handful on here.
We're gonna call it Clean Out the Kitchen Granola.
There we go.
That's a good title.
Clean Out Kitchen Granola.
Check your expiry dates. If it's getting close, make granola.
Do I have enough nuts in there? Do you think there's enough
Never,
of the almonds?
never enough nuts.
I know. But there's
You've got
almond-
lots of almonds, and then the coconut gives you that same kind of
Yeah, so
texture
if you want to
as your
save that,
almonds.
save it for something
Well,
else.
or we might do another batch.
Okay.
So, what did you use for your binder?
I used olive oil and maple syrup. Now, I used to use just regular vegetable oil, which I don't use anymore. My original recipe called for brown sugar, powdered milk,
I've seen that before.
vegetable oil, and honey. And I opted to use maple syrup and olive oil.
So, you have to refrigerate it then,
Why?
do you? Will the oil go rancid?
You're cooking it.
No, yeah, and your olive oil has a better shelf, or has a fairly
It depends
long
how
shelf
fast you eat it.
Like
It
if
doesn't
you-
last.
So we're gonna do maple syrup, I think.
Okay.
Okay.
And then,
Here's
what happens if you don't use the oil?
Okay, well, if you're worried about them going old,
I don't know what
you
I'm
want to
worried
stick
about.
them in the freezer then.
Yeah, I mean, you've got a
And
big
just pull 'em
refrigerator.
out.
Just stick it in the refrigerator.
Yeah,
and you're
that's
how
back.
much
the other
oil
thing.
do you think?
That's maple syrup.
Maple
that's
syrup
right.
with I would at least a half, if not. Try it, because that's what I did. I tried it in mine and then
just see what
tasted it. Went, oh, that's
Are we
sweet
ready?
enough.
We're gonna go in.
So,
We're going in.
okay, go for it.
We're going in.
So you don't want to add oil because of the rancid.
I don't know. I don't know why. Now you got me all freaked out about oil. So why use oil at all?
Yeah, but
Because
again,
you need a
it's
good fat.
Yeah.
You have
And that's
stir fry oil. No.
what's behind the olive oil.
Flare oil. What? Oh, flaxseed oil.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Olive oil,
Flaxseed
since we know.
could be processed the same as canola oil.
Yeah.
I would find out what the process is of
Okay, well,
flaxseed.
let's just reach up there and get that oil, shall we?
If I can.
Well, I have my grabber. Careful. No kitchen injuries.
All right. Because
It's organic.
Lois, isn't it you who, when I was talking about canola oil and how it was made, and you says, but we are surrounded by rapeseed up here.
Yeah.
And that's one of your main
Crops.
crops?
For instance, the farmer that rents our land, he seeds wheat one year and canola, which they call it now. We're not allowed to call it rape anymore. That's an old saying.
Probably a derogatory one at that.
Yes, and that's why it got changed, I think. But that's the dollar. That's a cash crop.
And they go through the process of
Right. Their process is pretty scary.
It's pretty
and there's
scary.
acid involved.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And where that acid is involved in the process, I don't know. So
and
even
then
though
they have to deodorize it after they've done it.
yes,
So that
So this says this is a high heat, medium to high heat cooking oil. Works great in everything from stir fry to roasting, fry with it, bake with it, or saute vegetables, and excellent
cold pressed.
alternative to butter, canola, or olive oil. Organic flax oil, cold pressed.
Well, the cold pressed, it's not going to be bad.
I've heard
that.
something go out.
It's just relighting and shutting off.
Okay.
So it says if you're looking to get a little nutty flavor wise, flax cooking oil has benefits with alpha linoleic acid and omega-3 fatty acids.
Well, you know what?
So like flaxseed on its own, and just before we put it in cereal, I'll grind it in the coffee grinder and then add it to the cereal.
Flaxseed's amazing. It's your omega-3. We
Yeah.
have a big bucket of it.
Did
And
we
if
put
I'd have brought it
flaxseed?
in, I should have put it
Did
in
I put
my
flaxseed in there?
No, you did not.
Well, we're missing flaxseed.
Yes.
I think we'll stick. I'm just not sure about I guess we taste the.
Yeah,
I
the
don't-
thing is that you're not sure of all of the content, like how it's processed.
Yeah, well,
or-
the cold press tells you how it's processed.
yeah, that's true. That's
Okay,
right.
this is going to force me to drive 4 hours to go fill my pantry with organic flax chia bran. coconut.
No more chia. You have another whole bag.
Well, not chia. Okay, here's some flax. Did you put flax in yours?
I did not.
Yeah, I suppose you want some?
Okay.
Oh, you're even going to take it out?
No, I'm just going to spray
Oh.
blood on the top.
You should.
Oh, you're adding it to the one in the oven
Oh,
too.
I've been doing that.
Oh.
Yeah.
But
Everything-
She doesn't want to feel any jealousness.
I want to be part of the whole crowd. There you go.
Like, just look at that. Look at all of the different things in there. It looks awesome. Just looking at it, you want to eat it now, and it's not even.
You
Well,
can
as
eat
a
it now.
child, we ate raw oatmeal
yeah.
and cereal.
Well, it's
That's what we
like
ate
it's
with
no
milk.
different than trail mix, really. I mean, that's
That's true.
So just be lenient. Be conservative with
with
it.
the oil.
Just put a little bit in, because I put too much in mine. You can put more than that. That you won't even, at least a half a cup.
So, and what does the oil do?
It's going to help bind it so that,
Okay, so that everything, you get all of those flavors together,
Yeah.
and
Okay, here comes the Earl. The Earl.
So if you bought granola at the store, then are they using the sugar that they add to it to bind it then?
I'm gonna look and see
Would
if
you
I
think?
have some.
let me tell you,
Yeah.
the granola is just, and then, they add at the end, soybean extra.
Right, yes, yeah. There's soybean everything. There's no soybean in this.
No, there is not.
And
Let us see what is in the
Okay, read it.
whole grain rolled oats. Cane sugar is the second ingredient. Soy
Okay.
oil
Soy oil.
is the third ingredient. Brown rice flour, pumpkin seeds, flax
Flour.
seeds, oat syrup solids,
Oh, that's another sugar.
oat syrup solids, and then it's got a asterisk, whatever. Sea salt, molasses, cinnamon. Ooh, maybe I want to add cinnamon.
Salt too. I forgot.
salt, yeah,
you can
salt.
add salt
And the reason you add salt is
to bring up the flavors. Yes.
Yes, because
Don't you like learning from us as we're learning?
the other thing too is that that's why you add sugar to things, is to enhance the flavors. So if you can add natural
Cinnamon.
sweetener to enhance the
salt.
flavor. Like for instance, when I made my breakfast sausage, I put all my spices and everything in, and I'm tasting it going, it's missing something. And then I remembered I hadn't put my maple syrup in.
Oh.
I added the maple syrup, and not much. Like I did a great big huge bowl of meat, and I maybe added a quarter of a cup. But that quarter of a cup brought out the sage and the
That's the thing,
thyme and
yes.
the pepper and all of that. So
And let me tell you, I got to taste her maple syrup from her own trees. I've never tasted maple syrup like this.
and it's super easy to
Do you think I put in enough
make
salt?
the taps. Well, how do you know?
I don't know.
You know what? It was
Here,
easier for me
there.
because I just sprinkled mine right on the top. Of
Yeah. Do you want cinnamon?
No.
You don't care for cinnamon?
I do. You know what? Let's put it on one of them.
Are you dissing my cinnamon?
No. Cinnamon is very good for you.
I think. What kind of salt are you using?
It's a pink Himalayan salt.
Okay, I think it needs a little bit more salt. I think it's sweet enough. Like it's not like you need more sugar. So I think salt just to enhance those flavors.
Here's some remnant. I think there's enough maple syrup.
Do you? I think it could use more, but
Could you
More
put that
maple
back up
syrup?
There? We're gonna.
yes. Maple
Let's see.
syrup.
Let's go. Yeah, it's not quite binding yet.
And well, I couldn't really taste the syrup because I tasted the date. I picked up a
I
date.
know.
Yeah, you don't taste the maple syrup yet. That extra salt though has brought out the flavors.
Yeah, that's good, Connie.
I think that's one of my
I think you're going to be happy with that.
my downfalls is that I don't season heavy enough.
Right.
Like I try and not put a lot of salt in everything, but then Tim gets everything
Yeah.
that I cook and he's just like dumping the salt on it. And
Better than taking it out. You can't take it out.
well, right, yeah.
And Ron does the same thing, but I always tell him first, taste it first.
Yeah.
And he's getting better at that, is tasting it. And then a lot of times he'll only add pepper.
Yeah.
And we do ground pepper, not the already ground up.
Right.
We fresh grind it because you get way more
Right.
flavor.
Do you want water? Are you thirsty?
Sure. Oh,
It's ready, huh? It's
just
ready.
like this.
I know. It's ready. I'm going to pour
Do you
some
think
in
it's
this.
bound? It's
Because
got
once it
enough
cooks,
binder in it?
that's going to bring out all of those flavors
gonna
even
get
more.
crispy,
It's going to
yeah.
enhance it. I love it.
Let me make sure that my battery.
This would be a great breakfast that, like when we're on the road now and we
Yes.
we want to hit the road.
So this is what you do so that you get your protein and everything with it. Boil eggs, have them ready to go. Eat a boiled egg and some of this. And then you've got a
Oh,
good
yeah.
flat fat, a good protein, a good carb, and then
And you've got your
Carrot
fruit in
sticks.
here, and a supply place in Canada that I go to, and they have really become very aware of eating naturally, and they have the whole choice, right from what you can buy on the store shelf down to just the nut, just
Yeah.
the rice, just the everything, like the hemp part, all of it, not adding a bunch of stuff to make it look good.
so as I'm stirring this, I'm really doing it like now. Now that it's started, I'm making sure I do it even probably more than every 5 minutes because it's really starting to brown.
So for
Oh,
somebody,
it is too.
so this is a dangerous process for somebody that has ADHD or some other undiagnosed ailment and gets sidetracked easily and goes and says, oh, while I'm waiting for this, I can be doing something else.
We're here with you, Connie.
Yeah.
Right.
We're going to keep you.
But wait, no, let me put dishes away.
Yes.
Oh,
So-
no.
Or let me
It
put
gets to a point where you have to be on it and
Yes.
Okay.
watching it.
flaxseed. substitute flax for eggs, butter, and oil. 1 egg equals 1 tablespoon of flax.
Because flax.
Yeah, see, and that's what I'm saying. Like,
Flax
that's your comparison.
is your gelatin too. It turns. If you put it in with your oatmeal, it turns it kind of gluey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I grind it and just sprinkle it on the top at the end.
Afterwards? Oh, good idea.
And then you just, you're still getting all the benefits and you're not cooking it. You're probably getting more benefits
Yeah,
because you're not
because
cooking
you're not.
it.
That's a good idea. And we had flax seed in with our chickens, and we would put a spoon of like a half a cup in with their gallon of stuff in every day, because that gives omega-3 to our eggs.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the finished product. It's still hot. I don't know, is it any good?
It is very good. What the toasting does is it just brings out the flavor of everything.
Yeah, toasted coconut, toasted cashews.
Yeah. I could just imagine sitting down at breakfast and pouring some nice warm milk over that. And,
Oh my goodness, you guys, this is so
perfect. It is.
good. Okay, put some in a container.
Or dessert.
That's what I said. Ron likes to have cookie and milk at bedtime. I could get him to replace the cookie and milk with this and cut down on the sugar by
I've
a
got
lot.
2 batches in here right now.
Okay,
I'll help you.
You'll help me stay focused?
Yes,
And this is...
that's still yours.
but-
Not roasted yet.
Not
Oh,
roasted
it's not
yet.
roasted. Okay.
This is roasted. You can see the
So-
difference.
Yeah.
Are you happy with that?
I am very
With
happy.
how it... Here.
You
Very
should
happy.
taste it. Like it is. It is yummy. Like even the oats has.
Oh, the oats are that golden texture now.
Yeah, and it
And
Some
tastes.
of it is stayed together a little
And
bit.
this is a thicker,
Or is that a pecan?
Yeah, it was a pecan. With all the goodness stuck
with
to
all
it.
the goodness.
Oh my.
This is a thicker oatmeal.
You want. You don't want to use quick oats. You want to use.
Yeah, and this is organic. You bought this at Natural Grocers, right? And it's a thicker flake than normal. Wow. Okay, that was a success. Well, adding all the stuff from your kitchen sink into mine helped too.
Well, I mean,
And it's so healthy. It's got
Why
the
buy-
chia seeds and
why buy
everything.
and I love granola, but that is so annoying that they put sugar,
Sugar, and soy.
oil, and soy. Aside from the fact that a box, we're not showing the kind, a box, I mean, this is probably $4 to $5.
Oh no, 5 to 6 sometimes.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. In fact, I've seen it for $8.
So you know what I would do to experiment is use the chia seed to bind it together, because it when you make
So
it with
put
fruit,
it in with
makes
your oil and your syrup.
Or now you want to make it, especially for children who want something substantial in their
Right.
hand for an afternoon snack or whatever. The chia seeds with just some water. Let the chia seeds soak for a bit, and then add the oatmeal to it, and then put it on in a tray,
To
and
make
then
granola bars. Yeah.
because the
That's a
chia
whole
would pull
nother-
it together.
That's a whole nother video.
I mean, granola bars.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? That's what one of my grandkids said.
Of course. I think that's what my grandkids say when they watch Jim and Brenda, and if we're in one of the videos or something, or the place, even the place is on the video, they're like, oh, you're famous.
Because you're on TV.
Well, Lois was the first person who ever came up to us at Homesteaders of America Conference the first time, and we're like, she goes, I know you. That's what you said. I know you. I feel like I know you completely, or something like that when I got in your car.
Well, and when Ron and I were coming up for the visit, I said to Ron, you have to realize that we know a lot about them,
We
and
don't.
we're kind of strangers to them. They know a little bit.
I know.
And you can't assume that they know all of this.
I know you guys know so much more about us.
But you know what? Rinda, there's no surprises. You are who you are, whether you're on the video or you're in person. That's the best part about it.
Good. I take that as a compliment.
At Homesteaders of America, you said you were going to be wearing matching green shirts. And Ron, he was like, oh, please, I'm not in that big of a rush. I said, but I am. I want to be there. First of all, I wanted to be in the first, was it 200 that got
Yeah, I
the
got
chicken
the
bag?
My handle broke and I've got to sew it back on because it's the neatest bag, tote bag.
And it's got chickens on it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know me in the bag. I have a bag fetish, so that would be enough to draw me. Bag? Well, yeah. Very seldom do I just do one thing, and that's not.
And
Not
Ron
really
is
the
very much, he does one thing and he does it. If
And
he
I
has
think-
anything else
yeah.
come in, he gets very agitated.
There's a line from MASH that Major Winchester says, I do one thing, I do it well, and then I move on. And that would be Jim.
Yeah.
Well, that would be Tim too, right?
And that's
I mean,
Ron.
Yeah, and
Oh, that would go. We'd be driving our men crazy if all three of us
Well,
were together.
well, guess
Oh.
what? Poor Jim is already.
One day she was on one side of the car and I was on the other side of the car. And he goes, oh, this can't be good.
Yeah, and it was all about, I think we were moving a trailer or something, and she's over there, "Nah, nah, nah," and I'm over here going, you want to do this? And he just sits there and looks at both of us and said, I'm just going to wait till you both are done, and then I'm going to do what I need to do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We just smile.
Yeah, it looks more so when you get it off of the pan, it seems like.
Yeah. Okay, one batch to go. Look at that. Okay, ladies. We were successful.
Hooray!
We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-ish and a half, almost 8 quarts.
Right on.
Thanks. It was so fun doing it with you.
Enjoyed it.
Say bye-bye.
Bye.